If you are thinking switching from Android to iPhone, iPhone to Android, whichever it is, then please stay tuned to watch this video because I'm going to share with you my experience on doing so, switching between back and forward between iPhones and Android. So let's go. Hi, my name is Jared, welcome back, and this is a vlog of myself doing phone review, not for any commercial purpose, but just want to lock down my personal experience on each phone and also share my experience with you. If you like the channels and like the content that I'm doing here, please remember to click the subscribe button. Now today I'm going to share with you my journey switching out from iPhone to Android started when Apple launched iPhone X many years ago. That is many years ago. And that time I really felt the pain in my wallet because if I'm not mistaken, that time iPhone X was pushing towards like more than 2 ringgit Malaysia, 2005 and above for base model. And then there is another iPhone XX Max later on, but anyway, it started on when it has iPhone X. So that time, before that, I was still an Apple fan. I was using iPhone 3GS onwards until that iPhone 8. Okay, now once they launched iPhone X, I really feel the pain, and I feel like it's time to switch to Android because I can see Apple product is going to be more expensive day by day, year by year. And truth be told, as today, the new model iPhone 13, the base model, which will cost you RM 3,899. Of course, you can say the technology advanced, inflation, but that is, I'm not going to talk about that. So I remember that time, if I was using, I was an Apple fanboy, I was chasing new model iPhone 3GS, 4S and 5S and 6 and so far. I roughly pay about 2,000 ringgit, I think so, for a new model import set from Singapore, because at that time Malaysia don't have really direct selling from Apple yet. So that is about 2,000. Now it's at 3,008. So I really can't. I mean, I won't want to push so much money on that part. So let's go on and switch it out. So since then, I try my best to find the substitution, and I found Huawei. Well, unfortunately, I was not say unfortunately, I was really happy to use a Huawei phone that time, which is what I have with me here. That time I started to use this Huawei Mate 20, very nice big screen phone. And well, I was switching back and forward between Mate 20 Pro. I remember the curved screen with Mate 20, like the flat screen, non-LCD compared to OLED. So I was very happy, and then I want to make a switch, upgrade to Mate 30. Unfortunately, things happened, and we all know that we no longer have GMS in Huawei phone. Then it's really frustrating because I ran out of options, okay? Because in between, I did try out using Vivo, Oppo, and even Xiaomi. But eventually, I don't really like the OS, the UX, and the UI. Well, some like it, some don't like it. This is really personal preference. So I found it very hard to accept the very different kind of user interface. So the closest that, of course, some people say the closest UI mimicking to iPhone iOS is actually Xiaomi MIUI, but I think it's not. The closest is actually Huawei EMIUI. All right. So I tried the other phones, but it didn't work. So until the last resort, I have to push myself to try Samsung phones. So in between, I did some review on Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, review on Samsung Galaxy A73, 72, and also the other Snapdragon version, even S10 5G, I remember. So I'm kind of like happy with it if they are using Snapdragon processor, because the battery life is slightly better, the performance is slightly better. I give a leap of faith and try this another version, which is the S20 FE LTE version, and it's slightly smaller because it's this is 6.3 inch dimension. So in a way, I'm quite happy with it because once again it's a Snapdragon version. But I realized over the past few months, when Samsung pushed out One UI update, if I'm not mistaken, now it's One UI 4 on this S20 FE, and therefore I found out that the another problem with it is that it starts to become laggy when I play games. I don't know why, but before, I think One UI 3.0 is kind of okay with Snapdragon. The only problem is, as usual, is the battery life, but the performance is quite smooth. But since they push out One UI 4.0 onwards, I think something's wrong with this S20 FE. So once again, as usual, become very frustrated on it, and well, I need to push myself against to like change, you know. At this point of time, you can say that I try iPhones, I try other Android phone, I even try the like Samsung phones, you know. So what can I do next? Alright, so it's time to go back to iPhone, but definitely I can't, and I will not buy the latest and greatest so-called iPhone 13 versions, nor even iPhone 12, or not even iPhone 11, because the price range is still very high. So I found a very good deal, and it's actually the iPhone's XX Max. Okay, this is what I'm holding here. It's a 256 GB version. So it's size-wise, it's the one that I like because I like big font. Okay, you can see that it's big font. I like the big size, and compared to the Mate 20, also is big size. Okay, it's same big size, more than 6.5 inch. I like it. Okay, so well, I want to give it a try to jump back to iPhone iOS environment. But deep down in my heart, I got a feeling that this will fail. Alright, let me share with you 4 reasons why it will fail. Okay, number 1, the reason is it will fail because I need to use lightning cable. Yep. Yes, you all know that iPhone use lightning cables. Who doesn't know that? I managed to switch everything into Type-C cable. Even this Note 20 FE, even this Mate 20 still use Type-C cable. Happy, right? You know, become environment friendly, just use Type-C. So if I jump back, I need to carry one more extra cable with me, which is very frustrating to me. Okay, so yeah, that's one. I'm not too sure it will fail or not, but that's one thing. Second is the price range. Okay, and the technology. This iPhone XX Max 256 GB costs around 1,500 plus and above in the used market. This is a 4 years old technology compared to Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, which is like 2 years technology. Of course, it launched after S20 21 like that, 2 or 3 years. And even compared to Mate 20, which is now is Mate 50, I guess. Mate 50, that is also 4 years. But well, the price range is huge different because this expensive old iPhone is as expensive as the new Android phone, mid-range, high-range Android phone. So I'm not too sure I can swallow this for long-term usage, but I will try. And number 3 is the whole ecosystem of Apple, because it's about app stores, iClouds, everything. Once you're in, it's definitely very hard to get out. Of course, you can say you can sync stuff with that, but it's definitely very hard to get out from it once you go in again. I try so hard to get out, my friend, okay? And last but not least, number 4 is about Face ID. As you can see, nowadays, although I don't wear masks anymore, and and even iPhone 12 already enabled that you can unlock it without wearing mask, but you still need to unlock with the face, and it's kind of a habit that you wear mask outside. I'm not too sure about it because I do still wear masks, and I still find fingerprints still more common to unlock your phone. And with the mask on, I'm not too sure. So if you want me to buy iPhone 12, I don't know. It's another like really expensive phone to buy. And iPhone 12 is a small size. To me, my ideal size is actually iPhone 12 Pro Max. So, well, I kind of like bounded and confined by the budget I have. So, at the end, in conclusion, if you're watching this, should I switch back to Apple ecosystems to use iPhone, or should I just look for another alternative like Realme, the phone that I haven't tried, or another type phone? I don't know. So, and in fact, Android phone nowadays is not that cheap. Also, look at what Oppo Find X series, look at Vivo X series, and look at Xiaomi Ultra series. It's like reaching 4,000 to 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. So if you really want to buy a cheap and good phone, I guess not much choice there. Like those cheap is really like they cut down a lot of things. I'm not too sure. I kind of like in dilemma here, and this video is not doing any phone review and how good in each phone, but more towards like sharing my experience. If you have the same experience with me, just leave down your comment below and tell me which one you like. Like, should I go back? Should I not go back? Or if you have any really, really good stable phone, like for example OnePlus, Google Pixel, do let me know in the comments and share with me your user experience. Alright, so that's all for this vlog today, and I hope I can do more phone review next time when I find any good deal. Look forward to see you again. That's all. Bye.